Today's word of the day is rapacious. I'm filming it in front of my fridge because when I think of rapacious, I think of having a excessive appetite, and it means excessively greedy or grasping. This word comes from Anna Burns's Milkman, which won the 2018 Man Booker Prize for fiction. The story is about a young girl in Northern Ireland who is being stalked by a guy who's in one of the paramilitary groups. And what's so interesting about it is she doesn't give anyone names. Everyone becomes sister or maybe boyfriend, or the milkman is her kind of assailant is even never has a name. And she does this because she wants to say that when you grow up in a place where there's a lot of violence, as she did growing up during the Troubles in Northern Ireland, that it suppresses your individuality, and you really become like a type. So you become what you can be categorized as opposed to really developing into who you are. And this is how she used the word rapacious.
Also, they don't see you as a person, but instead as some cipher, some valueless nobody whose sole objective is to reflect back onto them the glory of themselves. Their compliments and solicitousness, too, are creepy. They're inappropriate, squirmy, calculated, rapacious, particularly as not long afterwards, or not long before, as in my case, you know it's going to be insults, threats of violence, threats of death, and variations on stock talk.
For me, this book was really interesting, but very dense and challenging. It has these beautiful passages, and her word choice and the way the language flows is really great to read. But it's a thick, dense book, and it's kind of, when you're reading it, you are in some ways kind of beaten down sometimes by the language and the verbosity of it. But I think that might be the point. It kind of has this feeling of inescapability when you're reading it, and you start to sympathize with how the character feels trapped. She feels trapped with what she can't say and how everything has to be on the surface. And I think that is conveyed when you're reading. You get that feeling from the language, and therefore can empathize more with the character. But that also makes it difficult because you're in that state of mind. So the book is Milkman, and the word of the day is rapacious. My name's Kate Holohan. I'm an author of psychological suspense, and I love the English language and all the wonderful words in it that let us say exactly what we mean. Words matter. Choose yours wisely.